After Bushido transforms, he starts acting like the bee, and his soldiers start surrounding our boy Reiji. And why he's doing this? Well, because there can only be one Gavan in one universe. So who's this red guy? But hold on now, Goldhopper. Because as we can see, those cheaply made toys are already cracking and contaminating the air. But hold on now, Earthhoppers, because Gavan is there. And on his watch, he can always get rid of the bad ones and show why the Emmer Gears are actually pretty cool. But enough about being cool, the boys upstairs on the ship have enough energy from their satellite to unpinkify that sky. And Reggie runs away. Meanwhile, Penguin from DC is just talking to his dealer, Gavan Death, and they are just talking about business and how one of their employees got beaten up and taken away by the Ultraman Decker police. And it's the guy from episode 1, still being that punk, even after that speech that Reggie gave him. And then Penguin comes and one punches that car. Mans. Meanwhile, Reggie is just visiting the guy's sister in the hospital until the man in the chair actually becomes useful and traces back. The both of the Americans they just found had one culprit dealing them out. Penguin! Finally, some good work! Meanwhile, Bushido is just getting ganged up on. Until Reiji comes and uses Dust Escape. It always works. It always works. And they actually talk about it. And it turns out our boy Bushido is actually a robot, an android, if you will. And not just any android, a mega senior edition android who can still bleed. Do you bleed? We are not making a Batman reference. Well, after all that, our boy got employed, originally made to fight wars, is now a space sheriff Gavan. But he doesn't feel worthy to be a space sheriff Gavan until Reggie tells him that android or not, he's still pretty peak in his eyes. And wow, you're getting outshined in your own universe by some red guy. Have some self-respect, Bushido. The shipping was going well until the Fire Nation attacked. And by the Fire Nation, I mean the Penguin. And our boy Reggie starts talking that real shit. Like, how can you even eat after destroying the lives of multiple innocent people? And, this actually makes Reggie very angry. You won't like him when he's angry. And our boy goes red. And he says that the whole universe, the whole multiverse is his jurisdiction and he will protect all of it. And our boy, hearing all that, decides to flash back to his own past and remembers that a woman told him to live for himself. So Bushido actually puts that shit on and he's crying it up. And he gets to Aura form on the last week monster peak. The Maku space gets opened and Age comes to tell us what it is. Basically, it's the place where logic dies. So basically, Tokusatsu in the 60s to early 80s. I still love you old shows, but we need a robot. And without Momotaro's permission, we can't use it. And I actually like this. Like, you can't just summon the robot to just dig up some treasure now. You actually have to ask for permission from the higher ups. Are you just referencing Gojujas? Yes? I still love you, Gojujas. And our boy, Gavan, takes that mech and destroys the whole warehouse. And meanwhile, Bushido just aura farms. Aura farming so good, it even makes him cry. And then he copies down on this and slices and dices those boys up. Meanwhile, Reiji has destroyed the warehouse, Maku space. All in the day's work, I guess. And Reiji tells our boy that they will meet again. Oh yeah. And then we get the opening sequence. That's kind of dumb. I want to talk about it. And your next mission, Project Yellow. Now on to our thoughts. And yeah, episode 2 is better than episode 1, as we hoped. And I'm actually glad. But still, there are some problems we have with it. For starters, no, let's talk about some positives. Bushido himself, Bushido was awesome. Like, his swords, him using two swords was actually cool. And his suit is still my favorite. And the LEDs on that suit are better than Gavan Infinity. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. You can get some wallpaper shots from it. You can get some wallpaper shots from this episode alone. Like, now that's an aura farming suit. What, Goldhopper? Just, just feels weird using Mara Snack in in this video. Ugh, what do you mean? Like, aura has been like a word for a while. It's new to me, Unk. We're the same age, Unk. Yes, some people get more immersed in the new era than the others, more quickly. Oh, you're just old. We're the bit. We're both the same age. Anyway, I also like the side characters actually doing stuff. Like in the first episode, I was like, it mostly felt like a Reggie focused episode. But in this episode, I was like, it was kind of balanced. Like, I can I can actually say that these other characters are useful to the plot. Now, the other character need to be useful to be important to the plot. Yes, if they're part of the main cast, they have to be. Not not that I'm saying they have to fight or always be important, but once in a while, I say. Like the dinosaur lady, Solon from Dino Fury. She is important. Without her, there will be no teleportation. Or cool dino lines. And yeah, the villains have been shown. At first I thought, oh, it's a mafia. We're getting a mafia this season as a villain group. And then I was like, no, it's a rotating cast. Like each episode, like maybe Gavan Death will get a new group to work for him. Now that's cool and new. We had human villains in Sentai before, but we never had drug dealers and human villains. So this is pretty peak. I'm just saying I want some. If this is a new franchise, I need something new. And so far, this is new. I'm loving this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Did you see saying that? What? What's the matter? Huh, nothing. Okay. And again, Reiji being that guy. It's like anytime this man gives an emotional or motivational speech about life or about his beliefs, I love him more. Like, he's pretty peak. I feel sad, pretty bad for hating on him in the first episode, in the first half of that episode. Because the second half and this episode really made me love Reiji. Yeah, me too. And not gonna lie, I don't have many problems with this episode, other than Bushido kind of being like sidelined in his own universe and focus episode. But I get it. It's called Project Red. But I was kind of hoping for some Bushido focus too. But hey, what can we do? Well, those are our thoughts. What are yours? Leave them down in the comments below. And we'll catch you, hoppers, next time. Bye
Bye
bye,
bye,
hoppers.
hoppers.